Hi guys, this semester I was in a sociology class that was based around deviance and conformity. All of us were tasked with giving a presentation about a topic that we had to select from a list of topics, and on that list of topics was black hair and style politics. And I was really excited because I was like, this is perfect for me, and being the only black person in my class, I feel like this will be a great opportunity to educate my classmates. So I gave my presentation and overall the response was great. I feel like it gave my classmates an opportunity to ask me questions about black hair that they really didn't know how to go about asking other people. So that was fantastic, and I feel like this video is supposed to elaborate more on that because I wasn't prepared enough for it. So this video is just basically essentially to cover all my bases. Aside from that, I also feel like this would be a fantastic opportunity to discuss my perspective and my journey, how I went from most of my life having relaxed hair to transitioning to natural hair, and hopefully somebody else who's planning on doing the same thing and who watches this video will be more informed about their decision whether or not they want to change to natural hair. And in addition, this video is in no way intended to bash or insult people who wear their hair relaxed. Believe me, when I had my hair relaxed, I'll admit it was easier for me to look after, obviously because I've had it for such a long time. It was easier for me to understand and take care of. But honestly, it doesn't matter how your hair is as long as you find a way to make the most out of it, really. And I'm not really a fan of girls with natural hair, you know, insulting, bashing, or accusing girls with relaxed hair of self-hate. Because I know for a fact that I didn't relax my hair because of any self-hate. So here goes. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you find it somewhat educational and entertaining at the same time. So the first question is, how did my hair look when I was a baby? I was born with an afro. I was born with a mini afro. I had thick curly hair when I was born, and I remember my favorite baby picture of myself is from when I was 3 months old, and I had this massive afro and I was in this beautiful pink and white dress. So my hair I always had an afro. When I was a baby, it was big, it was pretty poofy and really full. The second question is, when and why did I start relaxing my hair? And according to my mom, I started relaxing my hair around age 3, and this was because my hair was insanely thick, and she said whenever she tried to part my hair, you couldn't see my scalp. And you know, my hair would do the usual break combs, tail combs, be really difficult to brush and take care of, and it really hurt my scalp because obviously I didn't have as much pain tolerance when I was 3 as I do now. So she decided to relax my hair. Another reason would be probably, I'm guessing, we didn't have access to the mainstream natural hair products. Most of the natural hair products that were available were mainly in America, so that didn't really become available until like later on. There was no self-hate involved. That has never been a factor, and it shall never be a factor. I would relax my hair every 6 to 8 weeks. From what I can remember, every 6 to 8 weeks, and it would be generally after I've just taken whatever protective hairstyle I was wearing just to get rid of the natural undergrowth or new growth. I stopped relaxing my hair November 2015. I just didn't want to continue relaxing my hair. I'd made that decision. I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, you know what, you can do that, but I guarantee you're gonna change your mind. Obviously I didn't. Part of the reason I stopped relaxing my hair was because I went on Tumblr one day and I saw all these beautiful pictures of black women and men embracing their natural hair, and it was the most magnificent and fabulous thing ever. I saw afros with flowers in them, different hairstyles, different hair textures, and a lot of empowering messages surrounding that. Another reason, it was because I saw a bunch of pictures of really beautiful, long and thick natural hair. I also remember seeing a whole bunch of pictures of different curling and twisting methods for natural hair, and that kind of erased my misconceptions about natural hair, which I will address further in this video. Bantu knots in particular, I loved the results, and I attempted it on my relaxed hair and it flopped, and I got kind of envious that, oh, my hair cannot do these things. And then I realized, I was like, hold up a second, all I need to do is allow my hair to grow how it naturally grows out of my scalp. Plain and simple, I thought natural hair was ugly. I thought it was disgusting. I absolutely hated it. I thought straight hair was way prettier. I'd make fun of people with natural hair. I was 15, by the way. I was 15. I had those opinions when I was a naive child. I'm almost 20 now. My eyes have been opened. I don't share those opinions anymore. I also had a whole bunch of misconceptions. I was grossly misinformed about natural hair. One of those misconceptions was due to the fact that most of the girls with natural hair that I'd met or seen around had relatively short hair, or so I thought. But I thought that meant natural hair would always remain short, or for some reason your hair in its natural form will grow slower than your hair in its relaxed form. And mate, I could not have been more wrong. My hair in its natural form has grown way faster than my hair ever did in its relaxed form. Another misconception or deception I had about natural hair was that natural hair was hard to take care of. And that idea was put into my head by multiple hairdressers, people who have felt my hair even in its relaxed form. They'd always tell me how thick my hair was, and obviously I took that as a compliment. So they told me how thick my hair was and how I should never go to having natural hair because then my hair would be impossible to take care of. The truth is, natural hair is difficult to maintain and look after at times. But it's not as hard as these people are making it out to be. Like, some people really force it. It's gonna hurt some days. I mean, it's not gonna be painful, it's just gonna be sore. All you need to do is watch these YouTube gurus, these YouTube natural hair gurus, because they help. Another misconception I had was that natural hair could not be beautiful. Obviously, I found out later that that was a lie. Another misconception I had was that natural hair cannot be professional. That was a lie. Le Big Chop occurred on the afternoon of May 10th, 2016. How, you ask? Lord have mercy. All I have to say is thank God for YouTube tutorials. Basically, yeah, I had really long twists like on the day I decided to comb my hair. So obviously I took out the twists, washed my hair, shampooed till kingdom come. I used some conditioner, I washed it out, I dried it a bit, I left it to be damp just so it wouldn't drip on my shoulders while my hair was still wet. I stole my mom's spray bottle. I filled it up with just water and I got some conditioner. I wet my hair with the spray bottle. I used the conditioner to make a clear demarcation of my natural hair and my relaxed hair. And that is a pure genius idea because with conditioner, straight hair clumps together like wet straw clumping together, and the curly ends would just be, you know, there, easy to see. So I used scissors and I snip. And it took me 3 bloody hours before I cut every single strand that I could find of relaxed hair. How did I feel when I cut my hair? It was really surreal. I was surprised that I didn't have as much emotional attachment to it as I thought I would. I literally thought that with every strand of relaxed hair that fell onto the floor, my heart would just break little by little, but it wasn't even that deep. I had almost no emotional attachment to my hair whatsoever. I was focused on the future. I was focused on all the twist outs and the braid outs and the flexi rods I'd be able to use on my hair. I had just over 17 years worth of hair growth cut off my head. So in short, it was surreal. How did my friends and family react to my new haircut? My dad, he was the first one to see it and he was like, so you actually cut it? And for like the first 5 hours, he wouldn't even come near me. He's like, you do not look like my daughter. And my brother called me bro for like a month because of how short my hair looked. And it wasn't even that deep. My hair wasn't even that short. Maybe because of, you know, the shape, but shrinkage, okay? Shrinkage, that's what happens, okay? Look it up. I posted it on Facebook. I was like, I put some heartfelt statement out there. I just cut about 17 years worth of hair growth off of my head. People responded really well. There were some good responses. I had some family friends commenting, asked me what I did to my hair, like in a really negative way with the emojis too. Another person slid into my DMs asking me what the hell did I do to my hair, and they asked me when my hair was gonna reach a decent length, and I don't think they meant anything or knowingly meant anything by it. I just didn't react to it well. Inside, I didn't, because I'm a nice person, but overall the reactions were great. I've been natural for about 1 year and 5 months, so next month it's gonna be a year that I cut my hair. Oh my days. I'm getting emotional. It's a year. It's a year that I cut my hair. I won't lie, in my first few days, maybe even weeks, I had a lot of what the hell have I done moments. And even now, there are still times I miss my relaxed hair. Not because it was relaxed, but because it was long. I had really, really long hair. I miss its length, but I feel like in less than a year, it's gonna catch up to whatever it was. So I'm excited for that, excited for the future. I'm embracing my natural hair. So that comes with a lot of self-love. And I feel like that's really healthy for me. Pros and cons of being natural. As I said, it comes with a lot of self-love depending on who you surround yourself with or who is around you. Like a lot of people with natural hair have been taught to hate their natural hair and have been bullied for the way their hair naturally grows out of their scalp. And I'm talking about institutional bullying. People have been turned away from job opportunities, people have been fired, people have been discriminated against, people have been hated, literally, because of how their hair is. I guess a con is how ignorant people would see you, but a pro is if you learn to accept your natural hair, it does come with a lot of self-love, and that really is all that matters. Shrinkage, Lord have mercy. 1 minute you'll be walking out, you see a girl with short looking natural hair, and they're like, oh my gosh, short hair really suits you. You thought, because when you pull it out, it's like 4 times longer than it actually looks. This is probably not the best example because right now I'm using film trick to hold up this hair. Do not ask me for the details because I don't have receipts. Shrinkage is amazing. Essentially when natural hair is wet and once you've dried it, it kind of shrinks to the curls, you know, collapse upon themselves, making it look like the hair is short. But you couldn't be more wrong because when you pull it out, it could be as long as down to your back. If you want to see some magic, let a black girl show you her shrinkage. The most ignorant or annoying things that have been said about my hair. I've had times where I've had a protective hairstyle like braids, twists, even a wig. It gets really annoying when people ask, oh, is that your real hair? Every time I change it. Yeah, okay, you're curious and it's understandable. And I'm not complaining. If you have questions, please ask me. But it gets to a point where like, it's the same people every time asking me, is this your real hair? Is this your real hair? Is that your real hair? And it just gets... Oh no, I put it on snooze. It's like, could you stop please? I understand you're curious, but you know, could you wait for like maybe 6 months before you ask me that question again? Because it's getting really annoying. I had a wig, and probably a lot of people watching this video are gonna be like, oh, that wasn't your real hair? No guys, it wasn't my real hair. It was a wig. A couple people came up to me saying, oh, your hair is so nice. Obviously that's a compliment, I accepted that. Then other people said, oh, I really prefer this hair on you. This hair suits you better. And I was thinking, better than what? And I was like, I know what you mean. Better than my real hair. I remember someone saying, oh, I wish that this wig was your real hair. that they prefer if this was my real hair. So all those people, I just wanted to be like, can you just shut up, okay? Do you know how hard it is for someone, particularly someone with 4C hair, which is like furthest extent of tight curls that you can get. Someone with 4C hair finds it harder to accept their curls because it's kind of like the tighter your curls are, the uglier they are deemed, something like that. It's all under the whole bracket of colorism. And that is gonna be a completely separate video because, don't get me started. That really got to me and that really annoyed me that people would say that the fake curls that I had on my hair looked better than the curls that I did have. Which leads on to the next question. My thoughts on curl envy. Curl envy is real. I spent a lot of my time transitioning to natural hair, looking at pictures of natural hair that had looser curls than mine did, that I knew for a fact had looser curls than mine, and I was just like, you know what, those curls are so pretty, maybe I shouldn't even go natural because my hair will never look like that. I have a friend whose hair is borderline 4C, but it looks more 4B than 4C. Basically her curls are way looser than mine, and every time I see her I'm just like, your hair, I hate you so much because I just want your hair. And in retrospect, I needed to learn to love myself and love my hair the way it is and not let other people tell me that my hair wasn't pretty, not let other people tell me that my curls were too tight or they weren't loose enough. You know, that kind of thing is real. Curl envy is real. No matter what type of curl your hair is, whether it's 4A, 4B, 4C, 3, whatever you are, like there's always gonna be curl envy. So my advice to those with curl envy, just like my advice to myself, you need to learn to accept the flaws that you think your hair has, or maybe even overlook them, and focus on why your hair is popping, why it bangs, because it does. Curls are fantastic, but you have to learn to love your curls, innit? Just love them. My advice to those transitioning to natural hair: do your bloody research. Do your research. What's good for your hair? What's bad for your hair? YouTube gurus, naturalistas, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Pound it. Make sure you learn your hair type. I learned my hair type just by typing hair type on Google Images, and you can literally see what it looks like in its curly form, what it looks like in its straight form. So learn your hair type so you can narrow down which YouTubers that you watch. It's best to watch the ones who have the same hair type as you or somewhere in the same hair bracket as you, because then you understand more how to take care of it. Because a girl with 3A hair isn't gonna be much help to a girl with 4C hair, because we have almost completely different curl patterns and hair textures. But yeah, learn your hair type and watch as many YouTube tutorials as you possibly can. I go to hair products and utensils. Let's just call them utensils, okay? I'm grateful for technology because the products I use for my hair I learned from Twitter, from a guy. Okay, from a guy, and his hair is popping. So there's Shea Moisture, Cantu, coconut oil, and water, and other oils. The toothbrush for my edges, the wide tooth comb, the Afro pick. My spray bottle at the moment looks like baby vomit. It looks like the liquid you get in those fake milk bottles that you feed those baby dolls with. You know, the one that when you tip it over, it looks full, but like when you set it down, it like completely disappears. I don't know how, I don't know what juju that is, but it's sick. I never waited for it to finish before I replenished the bottle, so there's remnants of hemp oil, argan oil, a lot of coconut oil, water, and this wild growth oil, which is bloody amazing. And yet this, I used Cantu leave-in conditioner as well. I don't know where my sense was when I was using this, when I was adding this to my spray bottle, but I'm glad it was nowhere to be found when I came up with that idea. Because you know how every once in a while you have to shake your spray bottle and to mix the water with the oil, because you know it separates and the oil starts to settle on top of the water. The Cantu leave-in conditioner acts as a perfect emulsifier, and it mixes the oil with the water much better, so you don't have to shake it as much as you would if it wasn't there. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and I hope you find it informative. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. I probably said that like 5 times already. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.